Hello everybody. Today we will discuss about the rules for the ray diagram. Okay, with the help of these rules we can easily draw the ray diagram in case of the spherical mirrors and get the position of image, its nature and size of the image form where it is when the object is kept in front of the mirror. So let us see these four rules. First of all, we will see for the concave mirror, same rule is applied for the convex mirror also. So for the concave mirror, for example, this is principal axis, this is negative x-axis and positive x-axis, and this is the mirror. This is kept here such that pole is on the axis like this. This imaginary circle is formed, as you are aware. So this is the center of the circle, center of curvature, and this is the focus F. So any ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis, for example this is the ray which is going parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection from the mirror it will become passing to the focus. So this is the reflected ray. Okay. Now the second rule, what is it? Just reverse of this. Here the ray will be going from the focus and will become parallel to the principal axis. Let us see. For example, this concave mirror, this is principal axis. So this is center of curvature, this is focus, this is pole. Outer surface is the polished surface. In case of the concave mirror, inner is the reflecting. So object is placed somewhere. So here the ray is first of all going from the focus. For example, this is the ray which is going passing through the focus. So what will happen? After reflection, it will become parallel to the principal axis. So this is x-axis. This ray, reflected ray, is parallel to the principal axis. So this is second rule. Now let us see the third rule, which says that any ray which is passing through the C, that is center of curvature, after reflection will pass through the same path. How? So let us see the diagram for this. For this one, third rule. So this is the mirror, this is principal axis. So any ray which is going from the center of curvature, like this is the diagram, and the ray we are drawing, it can be in any direction, from any direction passing through the C depending upon the object. So for example, this is the ray which is going from the center of the curvature. So what will happen to this ray? After reflection from this point, from the surface of the mirror, it will revert back passing to the same path. So we have to draw arrow accordingly on all the routes everywhere whenever we are drawing the ray diagram. This arrow will tell which direction it was going and where it is being reflected. Okay. Now let us see the fourth rule. Any ray which is incident obliquely to the principal axis towards the pole P is reflected obliquely. So we will see how it happens. In case of the concave mirror, for example, this is concave mirror, pole, focus, center of curvature. As you are aware that in case of the law of the reflection of the light, angle I is equal to angle R. Like this is the surface plane mirror, and you are aware that this is incident ray, incident angle, reflected angle. Angle I is equal to angle R, as law of reflection of the light is applicable to every type of the surface, regular or irregular or spherical mirror also. So any ray which is going towards the pole P, for example this is the ray which is going towards the pole P, and what will happen to this ray after reflection? So this will become the incident angle and this principal axis will become normal, like in case of the plane mirror you are aware. So this is normal is always perpendicular to the surface. Here this is the small surface you will assume, and this line principal axis will be acting as normal to the surface. So this is incident angle and reflected angle making same angle with the normal or principal axis. So this is the fourth rule in case of the concave mirror. The same rule can be applied for the convex mirror also. So it is applicable to all the spherical mirrors. And this will be very much helpful in drawing the ray diagram when the object is placed in front of the spherical mirrors, and we will get the position of the image, size of the image and nature of image. Okay, thank you very much.